over on the mod that didn't, so it can't be that. No idea. Or maybe now they're doing like extra amount of work starting the new month, which is even worse for me. Okay, now what we do here, to my left again. Let me see. Kind of curious why my router says is going on. It says anything at all, but usually everything's green on my end when I look. My preview on the Switch side just kicked off, so maybe that's hopeful. For a second. Pop that one. We're here to the southwest. How do we do? Going out here to this side. A little bit of that one. Well, you can see me for now. You see her now, but I don't know. We're hoping for the best. We're getting Ori 300. You couldn't hear me when I was talking about earlier. So that's the only thing we can still do. We were doing that. Rats, there you go. And hopefully the stream settles down. It's messy right now. It's messy. No. There's 299 in this party, and my stream kind of hangs in there. We're gonna guess to keep going if he wants to keep going. I know, right? Give me your internet, Dirty. I need your internet. You can't even use it right now while you're at work. Maybe. Did Ori's 300 bless this stream? Yeah, see? Yeah. We're good now? We okay? Are we alive? Are we alive? Am I here? Well, hopefully. We'll keep going. I hope. I hope. Let me in. Yeah, we hit that restart. It didn't help it at all. We hit 300 for Ori. It was about to happen, I guess. Maybe? Maybe we're okay? I would like to hope we're okay. Impressive here. Let's get the soul burger out. Yeah, just plug in Dirty's internet. I'll see as much as I need. Easy. That's all my woes. Oh, goodness. Alright. Resume. A little bit of all this. Alright, there again. Bit of Chillin, champion things. Summoners are done. Take a look at how we do here on the other side. Shotgun suppressors. These will be fine. And then another one here. I'll take that. Okay, there's our glyph. Popped up on me. Didn't even know the portal popped up on this side. It happens all the time. Hey, I got 100 on glyph. I can get some levels here of some sort too. Phew. Nope, there's the drop frame warning. Only 29% though. We were hitting 60 plus on the last ones. So we're not out of the woods, but at least it's trying. It's trying. Ori made it 300. That's what matters. That's what matters. Now we're trying to see. Okay, you're good on pitch? You don't want to do any more? We can do something else? That's Mac. That's Mac over there, but he doesn't want to do it. He wants to snooze. I just want to get Ori there. Thank you for helping me out. Appreciate it. Lived through the turbulence of the internet for now, too. And now Ori and I are both free to do whatever the hell we want. You know what we want to do? I think we probably want to do escalations and go chase some goblins, right? We good for that? Although she might be taking a break and be ready to do something else too. I don't blame her if that's the case. Anyway, I'll do an escalation. After I get rid of this loot. Alright, go for it. Need my permission. I do like it when they ask though. Let's go ahead and clear these out. Mac will get it, whatever. Okay, so let's see how we do. It'll be fine. Resource cost reduction. Let's get rid of that. And we'll do escalation things. What are we up to? Yeah, Dirty Devil, Health, and Spirit. The spirit of giving me his internet. Which, oddly enough, kind of sunk in with it working again? Maybe? I'm not actually sure, but, you know, we'll go with it. Let's see. What is YouTube telling me? YouTube is still suggesting that it's got issues. But it's better than it was. So, we got that going for us. Anyway. Go delete some stuff in this escalation. How about that? I really don't need XP wells right now. I'll do it anyway there, too. Because I can. It's all about because I can. Alright. These. Let's collect this one. Yeah, she was much faster this season than last season. Maybe this anime, so we'll go collect it. Take the vomit, welcome in. Okay, now, how do we do this way? Explosives. Still dropping some frames, but hopefully it'll smooth out. It's already improved a little bit since the last issue it had. SP. So cursed. Yesterday it was so good. Everything was so solid. It was like, okay, maybe turn the corner. I always think that every time I have a good one, and then today it's right back. 8 a.m. sharp. Let's go kick off Fair's upload. No one else in the entire area cares. They'll be fine. We don't care about her. Never mind how many times she calls us and tells us there's something wrong. They're like, oh yeah, it's fine. Just wait a few months. It'll be better. Excuse me? Yeah, that's what my IC basically told me. Like, oh yeah, expect some turbulence and issues for the next few months. Great. Thanks. Alright. Alright, let's see how it goes. Let's go here. Adam hits please. Door has been unsealed. Explosive Waller. Go with a little mortar action. Now we'll be up this way. Champions, Shocklands Flesh Eaters. These are all good. Okay, get it together. They'll be like, sorry, we don't care. You can't do anything to us all the way out there. Where is my... yeah, there it is. Mechanical pedestal. And the little boss engaged. Once upon a time, this was actually a little bit of an event. Like, we actually got to see what the NPCs were named. Now, not much. There they go. Treasure room before there were treasure rooms. For the Guardian, here you are. What necro build are you gonna run, Dirty? Okay. Let's do this. But yeah, those who are close to 300 hit the 300. We don't need to live in the pit as much. It's all Torment 4 kind of build, so we can play weird things, and it'll be fine. But my next character on Monday is a Pulverized Druid, which is more than fine. 4 and then some, no doubt. Alright, Poison Puddle there. It'll be glorious. Okay, Poison Waller. Of course, that's not the only druid I'm looking forward to playing. I'm hoping PRE2 announces their druid for the upcoming league pretty soon here too. Granted, people were kind of guessing what the new ascendancies were going to be, and theoretically, logically, Hunches should have one that's related to Beast Mastery, you know, companions. If they give me one of those, maybe I want that more than I want druid. I don't know. We'll see. Seems like almost every class gets an ascendancy that has some sort of relationship or like the pet type build, so maybe a druid will get one too. Who knows? Okay, now here, looking for the Feasting Cavern. That is the last stand. That is not what I'm gonna be doing right now. Thanks for that, Larry Philadelphia. There are champions now here. We'll keep it moving on to the next side. Fine for that. The Waller. Earth Shaker's good. Good for you. Let's deal with that. There's the champions. Welcome back, Ori. Our fresh 300 Paragon. Feasting Cavern should be here. I don't know why I just saved that person. I don't need to save them for anything. I need to save no one. They can stay where they are. Gotta leave some to feed the werewolves so they can replenish, and I can come through and kill them again. These are just some sacrifices those humans are going to have to make. Let's open up that box. There we are. 7 remain. Right down here. Good, good. And there's our dead water in. Perfect. Alright, so Ori's back. We can go ahead and get her. Where I go next. So, Strong Room Bestiary, Forgotten Wisdom. Here we are. That's good. Okay. Now... No, the one-shotting with the bars is a little different. Like, they are one-shotting bosses. One-shotting everything. This one takes a little bit more work than that. Not much, but a little bit. Quote-unquote work. It has more hits, but the rated hits, it may as well be one-shot. Let's take this stuff. Yeah, I know. Now she can just laugh at it. XP well. Haha. They think I need that. Mortars. Let's hit the strong room. That'll be if we actually can be excited for, because loot. Here for the loot. There you go. Rid of all of this, no problem now. And I'm fine. Dun, 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 dun. Good for this one. We collect you and you. Go hit that heraldic portal. Okay. Let's do that. Not bad. Good for it. Got fire enchant. Let's go ahead and hit these and this. And then the test of virility. Did I hit it? Yeah, I did. Let us be free. Okay, that's a little set of those. We got this going now. Over to the right side. Hit that again. Looks good for us. Okay, summoners, electrified obelisk, frozen explosive. Good deal. Let's hit this. This will be fine. Not bad. There's no sacrifice shrine. Or he's got the other one on that side. So let's go find and pick ourselves out another. Oh, we don't need it. Boss shows me. Okay, see. Open this up. No problems now. I'll take that off the side. Little helm here. Helm there. Refuge escalation. Sure thing. Okay. Necro has almost nothing but cool cosmetics. Like, it's what you own any of them. Okay, we got some cool cosmetics for Necro. But it's inevitable. You have to try and dodge good cosmetics as a Necro. They're everywhere. Where's the thing we're missing? It looks like the other Animus urn is what it is. I'll free to play for you. I don't think it works that way, Joe. I don't think that's how that goes. Okay, here. Collected this one. Okay, then for the channeling here. And we got corpse piles to break. There are 4 of them here. We'll tear this way. Fine for now. Grab the opposite. Fine deal. And the southeast. Here you are, little corpse piles. Fine for you. What was this? It's a shiny box. Let's grab the rings. Little Eom here, and we needed another corpse pile. One more. Oh, got it. Alright, next up. Unique spoils. We got riches and keys, Grimm's secrets. Got this. Don't you do it. Well, now you can. I've already queued it up, so you'll be fine. And here we go again. Dun, 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 dun. Level 9 Necro. Oh, so kind of prepped, but definitely not. Definitely not. Okay, Astaroth. Now you're gone. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so here's you. Stop these. Give me loot. Now I'm like, I needed Forgotten Wisdoms, but I don't because almost nobody needs them anymore. Let's toss this. Well, for now, we do have some others who might want to level. I think at this point, they're not like over half. They're kind of like, you know, we're good. Which is understandable. Wait, I want to leave them just like this one. Leave them just like this. Alright, Mac is actually officially going to sleep. Sweet dream. Okay. What the? 24%. Well. Rogues use those. Believe it or not. We're back to that life again. Okay, healer receive intelligence. Full circle of rogue. Looking for penitent greaves desperately at the beginning of the game, and now some builds actually do get value. Again. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Okay, we've got options. Which options do we want to take here? The Strava Deepwood. Wait, are we? What'd you get? Why are we coming back? I just came back. What do you mean? What do you mean? I guess I'm going back to town now. Don't come back here. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're in Discord. There's no reason you can possibly. An Iris, did you? Okay. Are we... Alright. Yoink, thank you. Let's go ahead and put that away whenever we roll back around to the road. Whoops, I did not want to do that. I was curious. Oh, they got the Iris. 100% priority binding. I got a fancy one. Mine's a 95. It's respectable enough. Alright, then... What do we do? I need to do obols. You got all the site mine? Okay, we can do that for sure. I need to spend my on this side. We're getting close to that cap, so maybe... What can we triple crit here? Just triple crit the resource, or at least try to triple crit the resource on my armor? There's the GA on it here. I'll just burn it off the side to burn off the side before we go. Resource chain. I want the GA to have the triple as a double. Well, at least I can say it was a little bit upgrade. Packaging stuff. Oh, or you can maybe hit the cap on all the site pretty soon here too. It really likes the resource gen because nobody likes the resource gen. It's just proving my point that it wants to hit the ones that nobody saves. Sketchy. I'm gonna leave it because it's funny. Alright, Heraldry Strong Room, Crit Move Dell. I hold on to Dell, I guess. Although I should maybe hold on to these because they give me more chances to get the escalations. Either way, let's get rid of the junk so I have space. Go ahead and hit that on the site mine if you're ready. There you go. And we go again. Now wants the Ori gear check. Okay. Here we are again. I'm just like looking over like, why is my phone resetting? You're losing charge too, buddy. Okay, let's collect all that. Over to the left, we got a little little animus carrier actually. Let's still call it ossuary. It's all about the animus types. Let's see how this does. Right here for you. Be fine. I'll take that. The southeast will open up that iron gate. Take this one. Move it right along. Open that up. Careful now. We need the other animus. They're gonna be on this side. Okay, light enchanted poison enchants. There's a tempest for you. Collect these. Grab that on the right side. Light enchanted terrors. Animus with the Annisern. We'll pop this one. Keep moving out northeast. Alright. Champions. Open up that iron gates. Fine for you. What we have to work with that, nothing. Okay, this one. Champions, I got you. Lightning Frozens, little opposite. I need one more thing, the Bloodstone in here. Open that right up. Whoops, bad teleport. Painful. Let's hit Bloodstone. There you go. Berlium. It's fine. Hit this now. Place this. We'll move it right up. Here's a little blood bishop for you. There you go. Strong room gym reserve. Yes, one hand offhand for this build because the aspect combination ends up being the superior. And then just having the one. Let me have this silly drifting shade. Doesn't want to charge properly. Alright, all the tech things today. Up we go. Cold enchant. Let's grab a little Oversight. This will be fine. Our summoners. Cold enchant there. Champion, I got you on left. That'll be swell. The Wayfinder stirs, well, we knew it was going to because it was a strong room. That fits. But so do I see where it's telling us? No, not really. Not too much chaos to see it. Over here. There we go. We got it. That's the one. The butcher here as well. Let the Hydras take him out. Not my problem. Their problem. Alright. Yes. Those are the recommended aspects for this. That is correct. Sure for you. Let's go ahead and hit the Heraldry portal. Up we go. Okay. For now, the idle drops on potion. He's after right. We can do that one. Swiftness motes, and then the special demon. Before we get the thing. We got the thing. Alright. Let's hit this. Now we're over here on the east side. Hit this one too. There you go again. Seems fine. What is this? My responsibility. Got it. Up we go. Oh, you're a burning build. Burning builds are alright. I really actually think the burning one can have the higher upper damage situation for like the pit. But if that's what you're doing, might be a slightly different aspect combination, but maybe still one hand offhand. Okay, now we have Boston. Let's get the box right here. Okay, this one, my portal? That is my portal. Alright. There you go. The box. Gem fragments everywhere. While we're frozen, I need that. Is it a box? It's the box. Where is the box? I can't see it underneath all my Hydra heads. Please, move out of the way. Look that way, not this way. More gem fragments. I got you. For general purposes, the crit build should be better just because consistency. If you're trying to do like hit a really high upper damage for like the pit push, then maybe for like the boss, the burning after it revs up is more. But like generally, yeah, the crit damage is the way to go. Golf lances, no explosives. It's done for. Now what do we do? Over here. Careful. Promise Wallers. I'll take this. And the champions. That marathon running and running and running. Some more we do. Here for you. Take this out. And up again. Wither. Just like that. Pillowy Shrine, Heraldic Strong Room, Gold Reserve. Yuck. Although, I mean, I guess I can actually carry a little bit of gold. Actually, gold's gone up the last day. How did this happen? What did I do? Goblins. Goblins probably helped it. Yeah, that's right. You can have both. Nothing's stopping you from having both. Suppressors. There you go. You can have all of the things if you want it badly enough. Champions are good. This one's gonna open up. This is Green Labyrinth. Throws me off every time. See on the map, it looks like there's nowhere to go. So I'm just like, oh, okay, where do I go? Backwards? Like, no, it's Green Labyrinth. You rocket by going up towards it. A lot of corruption. It's gonna be on the side. Yeah, kill these things so they can, though. More on the site. Take this here. My resource gen is off the charts now. I was like, I don't really need it to be like this, but it is now. Because it's funny. Okay. 4K no lost toes. Wait, that is Spanish, so technically rule violation on you, on me, on everyone in between. Get in here. Let's go. Need to do another one of this. There we are. Very nice. So, Idol drops on potion use. These can't resist it, apparently. And wait, this is the Wandering one. We're on a good 2 minutes to get some extras from the Wisps. Or he's at it again. She took the item, she took the thing. Here we are. Yeah. Why not both? Okay, then. Done. Another one here. We'll get that one after Ori's is finished. Get the frozen deal. I can deal with it. Yep. Come on, come on. There you are. Gotcha. Not bad, not bad. No explosives. Here you are. Boss is gonna pop up anytime. Who's up there? Her, right? Whoops, I almost died while I was looking. I mean, technically, when I silly triple crit that crowd, I did lose health. So it's a little bit lower now. Escalation sigil. Good thing I actually made space for it. Right portal, correct. Yes. Okay, I'm still not over. Ori getting 300 practically looked like it's fixed my internet connection. My upload went from like nothing and then just like right before Ori hit the 300, it's like the sky opened up and there was sunshine and everything worked again. Oh goodness. Here we need a grinding fiend. Her name comes true, right? Right. So you put on the sun focus and all the sun motif stuff and everything for her 300. Can do so. Collect that. Alright. Up we go. Sunshine bear? I am going to be a bear for the next character. Once upon a time, I was in a Care Bear themed clan. We were big whales. We were disgusting people. Anyway. Maybe I shouldn't have a Care Bear name for my bear. Champions. Okay, up we go. I've been in 2 clans with all my game history, in particular, that really hated each other. One called Care Bear Club. Really hated each other. We were all there because we were whales, and we were not the other guild that everyone hated on that server. And then one where like everybody was like a PvP MMORPG star with all like the literally to get into the clan and get on the roster, we had to send resumes practically, like all the gaming history we have and how sweaty we were. But everybody absolutely hated each other because we had no business all being in a group together, no synergy, didn't know each other other than basically a lot of us by name because we were playing the same games, kind of like around the same circles and like, you know, fought each other even if we didn't know each other a lot of the time. That was the situation. And then it was founded by 2 friends IRL, and then before the game even launched, it was Warhammer Online. Before the game even launched, they had a huge falling out over something. I don't even know what. And so it just went downhill from there. It's like they still formed the clan and tried to run it. We just one of them, the other one had left, and then we realized one was definitely the brains, and one of the others was like executor, and we ended up with one who could only execute but had no brains. So it was just drama. Okay, here. Conveniently, also the only semester where I did not have enough time to really like play a lot. So it was easy for me to step down from my officer position and just kind of like hang out on the roster and watch everything go up in flames. Good tips. Alright, we go again. Haunted Refuge. And then basically from those kind of experiences I learned, you know what? Always play with your people. Doesn't matter how sweaty they are. If they are your people, they are your people. You should not just try to hang out with like the people who are super good at the game, because often that's not enough. That is not enough. It's a lot more fun, at least for me personally, to help build up and improve the synergy of people who are my people, who want to play with me, who like to play the game, and not just like sweat lords who happen to have a lot of time on their hands and be like, and are just like stupid good at a game. Like, just being stupid good at a game alone is not enough. It's just not enough when it comes to actually like team play these games. It's just not enough. Like, you don't want to come into a game and make it feel like a job. And there's like one fast track to make it always feel like a job. If you're showing up to deal with people you hate every day, no one wants this. No one needs this. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Alright, stone carved to the pedestal. I wish I still had them. I wish I still had them. But it was wild. It was wild. Like, I never really bothered to join any group that makes me sit there and do like the gaming resume again. But this was like many, you know, Warhammer Law many years ago. And looking back, like, yeah, the amount of BS I could put on that was not BS, that was actually true, was wild. And I can't remember like half of all that stuff anymore. It's a shame I didn't keep it, and everybody else is in on that roster, because it was something. It was something. I never saw anything blow up and everyone's face is bigger. And I see drama every time there's a big game launch. Every time. That one was spectacular. Over here, like every single class had like class lead, the competitive class leads. So every single section had like a war internally on the roster. I was Disciple of Cain. I think it was it's called. Of course, because the resume, they handed it to me, but I didn't have time. So I stepped out, and the two guys that were underneath me that wanted it, they would fight over the numbers. So when they were competitively on the leaderboards, like, I healed more, I did this, so like, I actually got kills. I was actually focusing on the people who actually needed healing and not just overhealing and XYZ, you know, it was that kind of like sweat lord, like competition. I would just be like, sorry guys, I don't have enough time. You can keep fighting it out. Like, sorry, I can't lead you. Cause I can only imagine what it was like if I actually had to play it out and like deal with these kind of people. Cause it was just bad. It was so bad. As well, 21 seconds. But to be fair, when they were actually playing like that early part, like when we were doing like beta testing and things like that, it was pretty spectacular. You can tell like the people were good. They were good players. But it's just logging in day out and you hate each other. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, exactly. It'd be very tiring. Very tiring. And I'm pretty sure the dude who just like completely quit because of the falling out with his friend was the one that was... If there was one that had a chance to kind of hold it together and like play diplomat across everybody, he wasn't there. So, you know, there was no glue to hold that together, not even close. And even then, I don't think it would have been enough. Just one person is not enough. Like, I've been in that position a lot of time where you're the kind of person like is holding the whole thing afloat, and eventually you burn out. Okay, here. Get that champion. Okay, let's open that door. Fine for now. Looks good. 6 seconds. Take that. Cool deal. Alright. I wonder to this day if any of those guys who played that game back then actually play like the private server that exists now. Like, did anyone actually of that crew fall in love with the game enough that they would come back to play it despite how badly the guild went? I can't even remember what the guild was called. I think pretty much everybody went to join a guild called Paragon after. I can't remember what the actual guild name was, the one I joined, because I didn't follow them over to Paragon. Okay, here. Let's take this. Once that's stayed and remade. I want to say that was the name of the guild. Alright, let's place this one. We got a strong room right there. So long ago. Okay, then. That being said, though, that is Disciple of Cain. I'm pretty sure the cycle is it's a melee healer. It's maybe the best melee healer, most on point, like most fame on brand class to ever exist. So you were melee, you got to fight in the front, but you were a healer. It was glorious. They don't make them like that often. But you're like, oh, Paladin. Yeah, but this is a blood class. So with all the edgelordness, that is a blood class. Place this. Stay the Paladin. Welcome in. Okay, here. That campus. I'm gonna take these. I was actually looking at the stats of what, like, kind of like metrics on who's playing what on that server that still plays Warhammer Online, and it's still popular. Still popular class. Not as popular, I think, like, what is it? White Lion is like the top on one side, and I think there's something else on the other. Very similar. Alright. Enjoy the Sims. You can do so very freely now. You're 300. You made it. You even beat Mac. Amplified Obelisk. Team Ori wins. Team Ori wins. Even through my internet, I was just like, if I have no stream up at all, I'm still getting Ori 300. This is happening. Here, there we go. And she's got the boss up there. Alright. This way. I didn't loot the stuff. Fine, who needs stuff anyway? I got too much stuff. So much stuff my brain can't even fathom. Team Ori always wins. Team Ori. Yeah, I know, right? You can play other games and still get to 300. I mean, technically, I play lots of like odds and ends games, but yeah, obviously this is my primary game, and this is the only one that I play on like PC regularly. Dabble. Dabble. It's okay. Oh, NYC, please, don't even. You can't share credit. You can't take her light. You can't take her shine. You did not get to 300. But granted, I suppose at this point, it's probably best for you to figure out PoE2 so you can actually stick with that when it happens. Granted, I don't know how much time we're gonna have in PoE2. Maybe a few weeks at least. We have like a good month before, of course, we get Season 10 of D4. Season 10 of D4 is going to be, according to the roadmap, the Horde-themed season. Which means they're gonna rework it. Hopefully, it's gonna be also a good source of experience. I would love to be able to do the Horde to level up instead of the pit over and over again. Granted, of course, you gotta do the pit, you gotta do your glyph levels, but I would much rather have a different grind to finish it out this season. Or even like 2 separate grinds that are more or less equal would be ideal. So then it's a lot less grueling. Strong room immediately. Here's equipment delve. Gonna hit this here. Sure. He's out here living vicariously through the crew. Which is not terrible, actually. Just not the same. It's not the same. It is nice to roll around with like multiple people with 300 on the same clan tag. I always like that feeling. This game doesn't give you much of that feeling. Like, obviously, MMORPGs, you feel like, okay, all these guys have the shiny, all these guys have the title, all these guys are the top ranks. You know, like, they have that, you can stand in town, and it's like, damn. We don't have much of that stand in town, and people go, damn. We do have the 300, though. We do have that. Final drops on potion use. This is a shame that, of course, the town instances are also very limited. The world boss duel. Okay, we need this one over here. Nope. Mine this time. Pop these. No. No, she's not playing for you. You gotta learn to do it yourself. Okay, champions. There's that sacrifice. Got that going right here again. Back for you. Got that one. Need another little bit for the boss. Just get that over there. Pardon me. Oh dear. The coughing and the sneezing is real today. I got all the things. I think I saw the animation on this one, so I assume this is my portal. The one that actually has animation is yours. You should get into it, team, and deal with this. Yeah, exactly. We should have like an aura glow or something for the 300. Hopefully one day they do add something that does that. I know when we did the gauntlet, we had like a little like nameplate that was a different color. It's like almost nobody notices this, and almost everybody hit the highest one anyway, if they're even like remotely trying. It was silly. You gotta do better. It's one of those like, what good is being top 10 if the top 10 is the same as like top 100 or even 1,000 or something silly? Like, come on. Come on, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. Alright. That's true, yeah. You know, the technology, quote-unquote technology is already there. They have the technology. The real angel wing back piece. Yep, agreed. It should be only wearable for, like, it expires after a week of earning some achievement. You know, these things could exist. Could go this way, actually. What was a goblin there? This one, suppress the view, equip my delve stuff. I get like distracted by shiny objects. Oh, there's a bag of coins. That greed's over anyway, right? We don't get any more stuff. Look at that XP well. We laugh at you now. Oh, I did figure it still. Okay, this way. Made a blizzard sorcerer. Dun, dun, dun. We're here. That's Blizzard is one of my favorite skills for Sorcerer. I played it a lot season 2, and I hope it gets another good season soon. It's been a while since it's had its day. You've been just shooting ridiculous projectiles for far too long. It's fine. It's time for the ground AoE to have a moment again. Already got that missing animus. Okay, Wallers. I'm gonna take a little bit of this. I suppose the earthquake on the barbarian counts as ground AoE type stuff, but it's barbarian. It's not the same. It's not the same. Take this. Go poison. And they're like, but no, sorcerer blizzard. Never mind what I said. Sorcerer blizzard. It's time for it to have its day. Up we go. Need to rework Blue Rose, maybe, because it's obviously not gonna scale like everything else. Okay, files, Reach of the Gold, Grim Secrets. Yeah, it's a very boring ass drop coming up. How disappointing. I vaguely remember Yes Man. I was never a huge Jim Carrey fan. I was like, he's alright, I guess. But here we are. Down we go. Ring is 1 GA. Nothing else from the site that we really want, right? Right. How sweet the pain of destruction. Liar, liar. I remember Liar, liar a little bit better, but it's one of those like Jim Carrey movies all kind of blend together other than the mask. The mask stands out above the rest. I guess Ace Ventura. Let's take this. Get rid of these. Okay. So, bag of coin. Later. Ori, have fun. Drats again. Sure. All that. Now let's see. We can triple crit something else. What do I have left to triple crit at this point, though? These are all triple. They triple those or triple those. I could do this way, but I don't, it's not a very good Talrasha. This is kind of like same energy deal. Attack speed kind of cool since it is the GA. Could have been core skills, but one of those like you don't know the threshold of breaking points on it. It's not that great a feeling. I could just do the cooler action on this one, even if it's not ideal. I don't remember Cable Guy like at all, but I know it's a thing. Reset these. Go again. Mine is probably pretty close to any of the meta ones you're gonna see floating around. I don't have anything that's super probably out of pocket. Yeah, it always happens. You can fire Torment 4, but the pit is a different story. That here. Cooldown reduction. Lucky hit chance. We don't want that. Like the cooldown reduction because then it makes the evade much more easier. I don't know if our current combination without the GAs is ever going to feel quite good with the Verglass though. I'd have to go and kill more bosses, which is something I guess I could do. I could do that. I'm gonna try. You know what? Maybe I'll just upgrade this back. Then we're gonna go kill the bosses for a little bit because I realize that I might get a better Tal Rasha from doing the masks anyway. Terrible. Okay, it tripled something. It's not what I was thinking it was gonna triple. Let's go do the Uravar thing. Double check inventory's fine. It is. I have some masks. I do. So we're gonna kill him. He's one-stop shopping for all the things I like here on the Sorcerer. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to power up everything. You have a lot of fun builds that can farm, and then that one that can do the pit when you gotta pit on the class, and you're good. Okay, here we are going up to this. Okay, we can see more bosses. I don't care. I don't care. Nobody. We're free now. We can do all the things. Okay, Stygian Stone. Let's do that. Yeah. The meta build that is the tool, not the toy, then all the toys around it is a perfectly good approach to this game. Yep. This one. Of course, looking for better Tal Rashas, better Varglass. Ooh, 16% growth. I need the cooldown and then the high aspect, and I'd be pretty happy. What action RPGs are pretty much all about. Most people ask, like, how do you play so much? It's like, you play all the builds, play all the silly things, do all the weirdness, play with the interactions, and just, have fun with that. If all you care about is, like, I'm gonna get triple crit gear, I'm gonna push the pig, like, there's nothing else, okay, I played the one meta, I'm done. That's gonna be the experience, not nearly as fun as being experimental and trying different things. At least for me, personally. It hurts, oh no, not the Harbinger. No Belials yet today. Who's definitely still respectable. Take all that. Alright. Grabbing the gloves. Hello there, Guardian tapes. So the inventory after we deal with you. Perfect. Okay, ciao. Enjoy the grocery shopping. Okay. Frostburn. Tal Rasha zero distant loop. That's not what we needed. We'll get rid of these. Cool. Oh, we're back. Still got masks. I haven't had any notifications on any lag in a while. Hopefully they're just done with whatever causes that for the day. I cry. Best armor. Welcome to D4. Content is good to reach you P300 quickly. Okay, so you want to be doing the pits, and then whatever pit it is, you want to be able to do it fast, because the best reward for the experience comes from the completion. The stuff of leading to it is not as important as finishing. So generally we aim for whatever your highest pit is, that's in around 1 minute 30 seconds, 1 minute. So we end up usually around like 75, 79. Okay, here we go. Why would they have to ask Ori this question? Just because she hit it today doesn't mean what to go to. Come on, Chow, stop sucking up. I'm gonna do something. We don't want it to happen. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright. Echo, you're Rivar. Okay, let's open these. Let's take these. No Stygian Stone. Let's go to inventory. Now just out here being a suck up. Don't do that. Don't do that. We know your game. It's already double say that now Ori has to go to BlizzCon because you hit 300. And I'm just like, Ori has already hit 300 before last season too. What do you mean? How does this work? I don't know. There's some people out here very hyped for BlizzCon. I don't, you know, blame them, but it's more than a year away. Settle down. Like, keep planning, keep saving, but you know, it's a while. It's a while. All right. See, now trying to take credit for her 300. Yes, you're a hassle. You're all a hassle. Let's take these. Grabbing the pants. Let's go. My C was her height man. Well, he wanted her to hit 300 before Mac. It didn't happen. There you go. Something must be working right. Take the helm. Go again. Where are my Belials? Granted, I don't even go in to fight Belial this season so far yet. So, no, I don't need it. The principle of it. Collecting. No, we don't even fix him. He's been chasing goblins because he loves gobbling and killing. So we'll let him enjoy it. It only lasts a week, right? Okay, here. I like goblins as well as the next person, but running around the open world for it, not quite it. Good morning, Pile. Oh, it takes too long. This one, only a 1.6, kind of a bummer. I want a good cooldown reduction for glass, but I also want to keep the intelligence GA too. So I'm looking for a 2 GA with the max aspect. That's pretty tall order, but that's where we're at. I think that's about what I need to make it feel good. And then my Talrasha needs a cooldown reduction situation. This one is not it. Apparently, really wanted to triple non-physical damage for me, though. Which is not actually maybe the worst. Alright, inventory's full. Finally, he showed up. Oh, you're fighting the Mad Wolf. Well, sometimes we have fought him stubbornly, and it may have taken us 16 hours. But, yeah, typically. My recommendation, if you're really struggling that, it's clear not just a mechanics thing. It's okay to go back, grind some more, and change some things, and then come back to fight those bosses in Fury too. You don't have to keep beating your head against the brick wall. The first time through, it was fun to play that way, but now we don't do it that way anymore. It was funny content while it lasted. For 16 hours. It was one of those, like, we're gonna do it this way, we're gonna do it mechanically, and no one can tell us no kind of streams. Like when I force the triple crit on gear with just one blacksmith, even when people are telling me, go to a different one, go to a different one. Just being stubborn. Popping these. I picked up a lot of double GA type stuff that I'm hoarding that I could have. The boss here, I haven't done it much, and they've been like okay for like starter stuff, but nothing that's gonna be an upgrade for what I have. The thing about this game, once you get to a certain point, it's always caca drops. This is what it is. You're just going for like very, very minimal upgrade in the first place of the same things you already have. Okay, we go queue up another one. triple crit 2 things, but it was weird triple crits are just like oddballs because they're placeholders for when I get bigger, better things. We just go change them. I got so many mats to burn at any given time. Like I can afford to waste. Let's inventory before we go next. Double checking how many mats I have when I'm not here too. So it's mostly on repetition for the paids. It's what you can do fast. The highest one you can do in about a minute to a minute 30 seconds would be about what we do to do 300 here. So it's not just on what high one you can do. You want the repetition of the XP for completion. That's your best source. They do not heavily reward you enough to take the whole 50. Get rid of your rebar. Alright. Open that one. There you go. You live and die by one black swerve. Yeah. What's her name? Cadus? And Karagar can't do it for me. Tough luck. Burning it all. Too lazy to leave the town. If I had that running or not. I didn't see it on the bottom of my bar, so I assume not. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, air partition goes in so many builds. Definitely worth. I do not do boost here. Sometimes people in chat are willing to do it, but personally, I do not. Alright. Gonna open this. How's this one doing? I wouldn't mind one of these. It's really good, but that one's not really good. Like, serviceable is not enough to inspire me to ball lightning. No problem, no problem. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, CC, why my Hydra's not killing him? Oh, because he's already dead. I got the movement bug, actually. That's what it is. The only teleport out. I should probably get the movement bug more than I realize. Mythic helmet here. Which one did I get? That is Perdition movement speed. I went through so many of those this season before I got like crit chance and the core skill one. I don't actually have a core skill one. Take it back. I think I got the lucky hit one and I got the crit strike chance one that I often wear. But hey, at least there's still the sparks. So I have 2 on my person. I can craft something else I wanted to. I have a lot of sparks still actually left on the table because I don't claim my rewards from my seasonal. Lazy. It's nice to say that we got a mythic. Should probably roll shrouds now because I don't have this up at the resource gen. I think we just triple crit this one in 2 attempts earlier. So like, burn off the side out. Like, well, I actually probably lost good stats on this one, but okay, this is fine. It's fine. I'm currently using the Harlequin Crest for the cooldown reduction, so it smooths out my evade teleports. We have a little bit more access to unstable and all that kind of thing. Most of the time I run Perdition on different builds, though. We'll open you. That is a Virgulus, maybe. So, what's the roll? Intelligence 1.6. Mine is, I think, max aspect and the GA intelligence, which is what I wanted originally, but I realized I don't have GAs on the cooldowns where I need them to be for other things, so it didn't feel right for the teleport. It probably, of course, increases my upper limited damage if I want to just like, pit push, but quite the way it is. So that's where we're at. Horrid Heart. Go again. Mariana just chilling right in front of the altar. Like a good melee bruiser. And there you are. Nice. Now he's showing up. Now he's finally cooking. Inventory after this. There we go. We're talking about Geonor, yeah. So I take it that's not happening right now for you, is it? It's a town. Also, did you play like the new? You are playing the newest league over there. You're playing the hunt one. You didn't play your old character because they're of course separated. Oh, stat, you must be. You must be. Salvage. How many masks left? Yeah, enough for like one. I makes it leave it. Around here, the maximum is 300. Yes. This is not an unlimited Paragon scale quite the way that is in like D3. We've got Fear, we've got Blood. I should do Grimoire. He has the Gregor, whatever space is. He has the Virgulus on him too, I believe. Obviously no Talrasha. That's okay. We can still roll for this helmet and get my inventory freed up a little bit. I gotta save hearts for the druid, I think. Because that's where the weapon is, so the hearts we're gonna keep. How many of these do I have on her? Not a huge amount, but I know I have others on other characters too. Need to keep the, was it blood for the druid too? Maybe something like that. I'll have to look. Good for favor. Didn't give me enough to get a box, but I do get a Depter, speaking of hearts. There you go. Blink. More runes. Well, that's sort of good stuff. Mm-hmm. Like casually taking a stroll, even Hydra's back there. Easy. If only every build was so easy. Granted, this season every class has one that I can do pretty good job. Guard of Agony. Take all this. Put the flare shield out like I need it. Galvanic Saint. Poor dude. Alright, open that right up and see how we're looking. Take this. Oh, we take you and you. Gonna open up the old altar. Sure. Go there, buddy. Farewell. Okay, I'll take you. I'll open up this one. Little gold. Shard of Agony. Cool. How's inventory? So we got space. Granted, I'm not even picking stuff up at this point. God, we're doing that. We stopped. Hi, Jewel Guardians. Now is not your time. Go after the set. Good deal, good deal. I want to like the familiars more, but I always used to like D&D familiars. I got all sorts of like cool creatures, and then there's these elemental modes. Ugh. Lucky number 3. Sort that out. Okay, lightning pants, not the right GA. That's all it gave me that has GAs, so that's fine. Consumables, we still have plenty of living steel. Where did it all come from? I guess mostly Astaroth. I didn't do much health. I did a little bit of health heights actually on her. I take it back because we were chasing goblins out there for a few days. A little bit of health height interaction here for this character. A little bit. Good for you. Here we go. Okay. Let me open that right up. Another Belial. See a helm there. I can do that. This one. Uh-huh. Low roll on the meteor cooldown though. Too bad. So Hydra's bailed on me. They abandoned me in my time of need. Take this. Fine for you. Mm-hmm. Another set. Never get as big as they do when I kill something in advance or other fights. And the Nightmare Dungeons, of course. They don't need to. Looks like they're doing fine. No helm. Lame. Go in. Let's go pick up you and you. No struggle. Alright. Needs more Hydras. Nicely done. There. Fine, fine. Take that. Good rivets. How's my inventory now? Full. So I'll go ahead and deal with that. Anything nice? Nope. Get rid of this. Don't have steel? I would think I do. Yep. More than I would expect, indeed. There you go. Let him come. Hydra's got it. There we are. Killer. Living the life. Like you and you. Of course, I'm doing this and I'm gonna realize I'm gonna want living steel for other builds too. I'll do that too, brats. But you're gonna go walk through Darude Sandstorm, as somebody around these parts would call it. And we're just gonna shake our heads. I feel like that one. Let's go ahead and open this. For whatever reason, I have a soft spot for like Null type monsters. And then PRE2 has like Null type monsters, but they're also like Centaurian, which I also am really fond of. So you can tame them in that game. They do count as beasts, so that's a thing. So he's onto one of my favorite parts of the game, just because it has those creatures that have that obnoxious laugh. Alright, let's take this. And they're pretty, like, large, too, so it's like over the top. Yeah. I forgot exactly what they called them in that game. But they're basically hyenatars. It's amazing. You always like beholders. Yeah. They're a beholder type creature in period 2. Well, they're not beasts. You can't tame them the companion way, but everything in the game you can resurrect as a when you're a lich, or as a you slot that skill, make it an undead minion. Granted, last season people were testing them. There was not that many viable things to revive as a what's it called, specters, something like that. But you could have them, they're kind of cute, but they weren't like executing well. Hopefully they buff them so there's more viability to it, because I know a lot of people they love the reviving of the other enemies to fight for them vibes. I'd rather tame them and keep their actual effects, because you don't keep the rare affinities and things there on PoE2. If you revive it, it's just like the base monster. It's not nearly as cool as the companion version that gets like the auras and everything. I like to have my companions in PoE2 run elemental fields. So like everybody who's following those things around can stay in the field and then get the benefits of the element off of it. Just like that. It's a great utility. Okay, here. The protection, the temporal bubble actually makes everything slower inside of it. That's neat too. So many neat things in that game. Okay. I need group haste in D4. That's what I need. Give me group haste aura. I always just like, I don't care how you implement it. I don't care what character gets these things. Just like slap it into the game, and then I just feel like it'd be better for it. Because I would feel better for it, even if it's more or less not super useful. Just sometimes you just want to run an aura and run around and say like, I'm helping. Okay, okay, that's all. And they're like, oh, Druid has some of that. Like, no one notices the stuff that the Druid has. It's like an afterthought, or maybe once upon a time they intended it to really be a thing, and then it kind of like it seemed to have dropped the concept for the most part. Just kind of still exists, just vaguely, in the Druid skill tree. And you. Dun, 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 dun. Sure. That'll be fine. Got this again. Nice. Increase party speed. Wait. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. Always like that. It's like very afterthought, not kind of like viable, just altogether sad. Okay, now we have what's going on. Firewall size, resource chain. Nope. Don't want any of that. I still have more steel, I'd imagine. Why is it so hard to get into portals these days? Okay. Sure. Down we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and open up this one. No Belial this time. Nope. Some nasty wand though. Which wand is it? They're all nasty. Intelligence. Maybe one day they'll give us a unique wand that's actually desirable. Today is not that day. Wonder when's the next time we get a new mythic. The problem is they keep getting mythics that are in, like, if they give mythics that are in a separate spot and it's offensive, you know how it's gonna go. Like, oh, I'll run all the mythics. I actually team if they limited the amount of mythics we could use in the build, I wouldn't be upset. Like stuff like that gives build variety. So now it's like, oh, Shroud. Oh, Perdition. Pretty much every build. Rare exception when you really need like a cooldown reduction or something. Alright. Yeah, no one wants to grind those, and they're not like important enough to be like, oh yeah, I'll take my time out to do the Dark Citadel so I can save what is not even really noticeable amount of time anywhere else for an elixir like that. Yeah, it's not balanced well. I feel like the Dark Citadel was a weird testing ground for a lot of things they've already abandoned. That's the vibe I get. Yeah. Like they have the repair anvil. Like you can go in and out of the Dark Citadel freely. Repair anvil would be like if the Citadel was locked and people weren't allowed to come and go, like, you know, it was the pay. The repair anvil would make sense, so like a really sweaty version of the Dark Citadel. Like they were testing maybe that, and it doesn't sound like they intend on ever really going that next step to lock us in and make it a big deal. It's all very strangely executed over there. Yeah, right? When it take ages to kill a boss and you need all that extra stuff to make it happen, and now you just don't need that. Okay. So it's giving me the Verglass, but it's not giving me it the way we need it to. Dun, 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 dun. Right here. You want this. This is what you wanted. But we don't have the content that goes with it. Oh, yeah, well, you know about that. Hey, how you doing? the group speed elixir for daily when I messed with the Dark Sentinel for like a few weeks in season 6. Take that. Then we were so powerful with Spirit Board, we didn't really need to do it in a party more than usual. It was like, alright, it's like, here, you, stand there, exist. I'm gonna delete everything, okay? Cool. Alright, Agony, let's grab the X. We got space for this? Yeah, I got plenty of space. So I hate when he dies right on the altar. It's such a mess. More Hydras, please. Dun, 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 dun. Grab that gold. Okay, this is fine. Here's new pants. Take that right there. We'll go again with this. Okay, for now, let's figure the Galvanic saves. There you go. And we'll inventory. Oh, I got ice shards, maximum life on that. Lucky hits. Those will not do it. I forgot I had this top for Sorcerer until today. I don't know if I ever actually worn it. Right now we have how much of this? Looks like well over 100 of the living steel, so we're still going. You live again. I'm still disappointed that the mercenaries don't have like alternate cosmetics. I can't put barding and armor on their mounts. That's another one of those they could have done a lot more. Maybe they will add more mercenaries or something. Next DLC, who knows? Feels like they could have done a lot more. I would have loved to be able to actually gear them. The issue with that would of course become, but the system doesn't drop items for every class out here at the same time, so you wouldn't get her gear unless they, I guess, opened up the possibility with the mercenary set. You could get their gear, I don't know. I always liked those systems where I had a lot more control over what these mercs are doing. Damn shame. Shard of Agony. Mm-hmm. So that's fine. Here you are again. That state is done. Not bad. Let's do this. Okay, so get these and go again. Just have more RPG players in an RPG world things. I know. I know. P300 interestingly does for like party synergy type stuff. It's weird because it's not even like the open world game. Like this is the open world one. Like this one has it benefits so much more from having these little interaction type things with fields and whatnot. But for whatever reason, it's PoE 2 that has them more, and it just boggles the mind. It's like we could combine these two games together to get like what this one gets right and what that one gets right. We have like the perfect game. We can't have nice things. So we split our time. We play both. But I enjoy them both a lot, so it's okay. It keeps both of them a little bit more fresh as opposed to like just playing the one. Because when you get to like the end of a season or a league, you know, you tend to get a little burned out too. The leagues in Path of Exile 2, I believe they last 4 months too, so they're extra long. I've never really sat there and like calculated out like eventually you feel like the overlap is going to be every now and then not good between the two, but so far it's been going alright. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Personally, though, I am the type that I could just play one game like the hell out of it and just like not even look to other like on the other side of the fence at all. But I know the crew likes playing both. I do too. Last Epoch, I think the visuals, like the actual like combat is janky. This feels janky. And then when you follow the track of those games and add the third one, it means that one of them suffers tremendously. I already feel like we don't play PoE2 as much as we could because we always have a new season hit of this. Like for a lot of people, it's like, okay, like I'll just play a week or two of this and then I'm done. Like they play one class and they're like, you know, they're done. They're done or done. I don't play like that. A lot of us here don't play like that. Like obviously, we do the 300. And the 300 grind for a lot of people takes a lot longer than it takes me. Like, I just came out 300, like, I play Rogue, we do it in 3 weeks, and then for most people, even well before that, they're like, okay, we're gonna do something else. I don't play like that. Like that one, play like all the classes and try all sorts of builds and hang out and help other people grind here. The animation feels, yep, that is what keeps me mostly addicted to this one. The combat mechanics are amazing. Everything is snappy, it's fluid, it's beautiful. And then you play even PoE2, and of course, even more Last Epoch. They feel like clunkers compared. They feel like clunkers. Yep, that's right. You can't just change the engine for combat and magically make it feel this good. It's one of those things, it has to be built from the ground up right. And typically, you know, they're not. Yeah. You got those hours. So I have perfect perditions. What kind of boots are these? These are the SUs for... Or no, these are... Yeah, penitents. So I was like, well, we do have those. So we don't need these. That's inventory. Actually got the... Almost perfect, actually. It's 24 out of 25, but I got the quad penitent grease from Outrageous today. Yeah, I had a lot of hours in PoE 1, but what I'd like to do in it was Orabot. That gave me joy. That gave me a lot of joy. But the thing is, if I went over there and did that, whatever combination, now people have to actually be around to Orabot for all the time, otherwise they play with pugs. Gross. Like this. Okay. Don't. To it. How's my consumables? I still got a few more rolls of this. Less than a stack left though, so I need 2 still left. Where's the Hydra's at? Alright. Here you go. Yeah, I always do say that. I'll do for the combat, and this is so snappy. So just gotta, you know, tweak and adjust. Like drops and in-game. And with the balance stuff, hopefully. Eventually, as it goes along, more and more that stuff kind of falls together in the right way. Somewhere I can level other than just doing the paint. That could happen as easily as early as next season. I have high hope. Like, please. Let the Horde revamp be good. Let it involve XP so I can not live in the pit. Be here. Grabbing some boots. Let's do this again. Got you. Here. 4 runs of this left. Down. So he gives me Duriel kills, which is not too bad. Granted, I really don't need to kill that boss for this character. The Necro could get value there, I guess. Let's inventory. Yeah, interesting enough, despite its age, WoW did always have that, but to be fair, a lot of it were RPGs. Somehow managed it. Okay, for you. This one, intelligence. Got that done. Let's go here. Over to the next. Got a little bit more. 3 more. No sign of a winning overglass. Done. Give me more. We'll take the gold here. This is just a crit Hydra. Okay, for these, we got the quacks. 2 more. Refresh all of our buff stuff. There you go. Alright. Clear these. For its time, I think it would have been compared to like, say, like for ancient other games around it. I hate the AoE graphics in WoW. They show their age. If anything in WoW shows its age, it's sad. It drives me nuts. Like, why do I have to have an add-on that beeps at me to know what the hell is going on? All this. Okay, here. Yeah, a lot of people hate the masterworking system in Z4. Definitely, I would say top complaints that everyone has about the game right now is the masterworking. I don't mind because I have so much time on my hands. If it didn't exist that way, I'd probably be finished with building things way, way, way too easily. But I get it. I get it for everybody else, but yeah. It was a problem. Always out of souls. Dude, doesn't help. Okay, this one's attack speed. Intelligence. Nope. Boots here. We got some SOs. I don't need any of that. Alright, where does that put me now? Wrong thing. We got lots of distilled fear. So, distilled fear. You're mess with the meteor helmet. Oh no, it's shredded wheat. My nemesis. I think I'll leave the fear alone. But then we had obols sitting around. But I want to leave that for the druid. We want to do a little cleanup here. You know what? I might roll some obols for this one. Just get a little bit of space back. There we go. Gradually pick that up for me while we're buying. Yes, I have a lot of GA core skill gloves. Right now we're running this one. They're multi-GA gloves this one's into. Okay, here. Go ahead and grab that again. Let's do the gloves hunt. Intelligent, charge bolts, maximum life, armor, damage over time, damage over time. Go ahead and get rid of you. We picked all that up, we did. We got some gloves here. I get a lot of core skill, but then it always likes to eliminate me getting like intelligence attack speed together. We finally got a pair that are doing that for me. Intelligence, and then the last one I had that did it, the temper on the Hydra damage was so low. I was just like, I don't feel right changing it from the other one, but this one's okay. This one's okay. Yeah, GA here, and it is maximum life. Get this out of the way. Squall knocks you out quick, does it? Getting super into WoW, so I'm kind of in that boat, but a lot of you guys don't know. I played the hell out of it. So we got options. What do we want? I want more boss mats. I want more runes. Lord, I got runes. And saving these for some of our crew that don't have a lot of mythics. I'm gonna do that. Compasses. No, we're gonna do escalation. Let's do the equipment though. We're gonna mess with the belfry. How much on the side do I have right now is kind of the problem. It's over 900k, I'm pretty sure. Not gonna cap just yet, so we're cool. There's some interesting combinations of colors today, but it kind of works. It's working for us. Champions. Walrus all good. Like that. Tactically, I probably should do the Undercity runs so I can get more mass. Gross. Let's be here. Into that one. We need another one over here. Okay, wall of fire enchants. Let's do that. I like Disc Priests, right? So when I was playing Dragonflight, all the Disc Priests enjoyed like, you should go play Classic. There, they understand us. We're still a thing. Now it feels like trash. True. Probably would have been a better place if we really want to play Disc Priest, but the people I was playing with, of course, we were playing retail. Ooh, Goblin, alright. That's nice. See here, take that down. Those kills will come back for elite later, maybe. Why didn't it show me any nice stuff? Drop them. Just the material kind. There we go. Oh, you're dropping things for me. Left anything here? I hope I did. Granted, I was around these parts, so not much, but it's something. It's still something. Push the other side, maybe, but either way. Either way. There's my gold. Some more goblins. Let's slowly loot what they gave me. You perv, I keep you well behind you. Good deal. Classic case of it never feels the same way like it did before when you were doing it. Select the gold. Okay, then grab the rest key. This is fine. Get rid of those for Obdicite. Let's see what Obdicite count for real this time. 979k. That will cap out again soon. For what I'm gonna crit next. I'm gonna pull the druid stuff from the guild bank at some point is what I should do. Now that requires steed. Outside mine forgotten wisdom. Let's go. Down here. Champions, get this out. That one. Okay, here. Oh, shame, shame. Didn't show up for boys' night. The absolute shame. Playing WoW Classic instead, even more shameful. Dug a hole and dug it deeper. The nerve. Then, how do we do here? Were you? Go ahead and hit that. That's the funny thing about streaming, right? You don't get away with these things. You just can't. Everybody can find you. They know. They know what you've been up to. Okay, here we are. Rose. Well, that kind of temptation doesn't work on NYC. It's others that you clearly do. That's why we see him disappear for months at a time. Like, I half expected when the PoE 2 rolls around next month. It's like, yep, here we go again. He's gone. Go. Pop that. Alright. Let's see. A little bit of all of this, some explosive business. Let's hit you. And you. Maybe. Possibly. We're not gonna collect this now. I keep forgetting she won't walk to it all the time for some reason. I have to manually go over there myself first before she'll click. Interact. There's the pillar. Good here. Take these. Very nice. Now you again. Pillar ritual complete. Now we got this left side. Here we are again. Good for me. Here's this one. Got it. Good. Now we're down here just a little bit and hit this one. Probably not, but he's not ruling it out. He's tired of the outside. Well, join the club. They're gonna be like, how can you be tired of the outside? It would require you to ever have gone outside. It was like, this is true. This is true. But I just know better. I'm already tired of the outside. been outside before. Kinda. Collect that. Not in the sunlight, though. We know how that goes. Not good for a vampire. Not good. They might be up during the day now, but I don't go out there. Okay, for now, grab the focus. Weird. I almost have a really normie schedule now. Disturbingly so. Like yesterday, I think I went to bed at like 8. Granted, I don't fall asleep at 8, but you know, the first attempt. And I woke up at like 4, maybe a little earlier than that. Yeah, pretty close to being like a normal, like respectable individual that would touch grass properly. But obviously, we don't do the touching grass part. Weird. Weird. Okay. Keep this hollow. A feeling for PoE2, or I'll be drifting again back to a little bit more prime-timey type stuff because we want to have a lot of the crew to play with. Granted, a lot of us are in the EU, so the time's different anyway. Let's open that. There we are. Vitamin B deficient, lack of sun. Dun dun dun. Well, around here, join the club. I don't know it for a fact, but there's a good chance. There's a good chance. It would be. It would be one of those. Checkmate down. So, file reserve, wisdom, product stronger. Anything you want to pick up here? Nope. Nothing up a pet didn't do for me. Granted, I live in Florida, so I open a window. Is that good enough? Probably. Fine. I go outside for just like a moment. Dude, like get the mail. To get my newest, shiniest tech objects. Yes. Okay, this one. Over here. Well, it's chosen. We don't care for you. We're looking for animus carriers. That'll be down here again. Looking through. Got a little mortar. And the southwest here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Now the truth comes out. No, we don't. He couldn't contain it. He had to give warning, basically. Outside bad, NYC, outside bad. That, I don't know. Who doesn't recognize Discord these days? Let me tell you, I spent a good few years. Steve can tell you all about it. But we didn't play games on Discord, at least not in the traditional sense. It was a social Discord time for us. Dark, dark times. Very dark times. So, just because someone recognizes Discord, make them a gamer. And if they happen to recognize Discord for not being a gamer, it's probably even worse. But I shouldn't tell him this, because that would mean red flag. Some people chase those. Alright. Why don't you play a Warlock? Okay, so you're a perfect actual gamer. Warlock, oh wow. So, or like played Warlock, or showed up as a Warlock. There's a difference. And her parents are, oh, family of gamers. Can't hate on that. Go ahead and take this, and these. Good. Alright. Collect those. Look, your PC's not up to the backyard deck. Actually, I've seen people who have like a really mobile setup, like super mobile setup. Like they would literally be like streaming, playing the game outside. It was like a marvel of technology to me. And I realized, like, what if it rains? What if something outside shows up and interferes? We can't have this. We can't have this. It was like nice in theory, but in practice, not for me. Pretty cool though. Okay, here. After this, favorite chilling wings. Yeah, exactly. Oh, no. Touch my system. Don't mess with the rig. With those. Here's this. Alright, gloves. I'll take it. Go hit the portal. Thanks when it's only me. There's no trick portals. Animus to the Animuser, and that would be up here. Did I actually take the right route and not go out to the Animuser early for once? It's like the first time in Inferno I've ever done this. Goodness. Okay, killing these for more of the sites. Yeah, well, I'll tell like a solar battery pack. No, like you get like a whole like RV setup. They, you know, if it does raid or something like that, you take it inside and kill in the RV. That would require driving an RV. No. No, thank you. Champions. Got that going. You did that, yeah. Cool. Let's go place this over here. On to the northeast side. To be fair, I am a road trip enjoyer. Despite the motion sickness that I have to medicate myself to do all that, you know, I like road trips. Rich is the materials, rich is the gold, your bars offering. I just like travel in general, to be fair. Which people would think, no way, no way. Like, what do you? What do you? As long as it's as little inconvenience to me as possible. So don't expect me to drive. Don't expect me to like organize all the things. It's like something like pretty organized already. Like, oh yeah, I'll show up. It's fine. Astra. And it's not a lot of like grass touching. Granted, I've done quite a few of the like natural parts. Things. They're alright too, sometimes. Hey, how you doing, Mad Max? But I've never been like proper camping. That's too far for me. That's too far. Like, take a walk on the outside and then go right back to the inside. This is okay. This is okay. You expect me to stay outside and basically stay outside for days at a time. Oh no. Oh no. Helps max some life. That's a pretty good focus. This one intelligent vuln damage. Probably don't need that. Vuln damage, attack speed. Nope. Don't go to the pit. Whatever you do, don't fall into that reflex. Let's go clean this inventory up. Right? Exactly. Take away my showers. Oh no. Okay, sorry, war cache. Okay, now here. Critical strike chance. We don't need that either. Throw these into storage. That really needs a nice focus. It's pretty nice. I've got more escalation. So we got an Ostrava Deepwood, the Prime Wisdom. Obviously, I don't need it, but here to escalate. Another lifestyle phase. I've actually known quite a few people who have had those phases where they did that, and I just imagine like, nope. Also, definitely not for me. Okay, now. Interesting stories from those, though, for sure. Okay, this away. That'll be fine. Now we're over here to the right side. How grizzly bear that's smaller than you and mama nowhere around and you can see it because between the eyes. Well, the bad news about those bears, I'm pretty sure everyone has always told me, like, you see the baby, the mama is there, unless she somehow died, which is unlikely in the circumstances. She's there. She's there. I've never actually been to Yellowstone. Okay, here to the southwest. We planned on it and like shit happens. Every time we have like those kind of plans, that's like shit happens. Okay, this one. Poison. Especially if we plan to go to New Orleans. Every time we plan to go to New Orleans, something bad has happened, so I've stopped ever planning to go to New Orleans. If there's ever a city that would be cursed, it fittingly would be New Orleans anyway, so it checks out. It checks out. Okay, here. Shock lance. Moving through here. No way to Police Cotter. Yeah, they're out there. Champions. Now, let's go ahead and go down this way. See, I'm always like, just my luck if I did extra stuff in front of going to BlizzCon. What would happen is it would ruin my trip to BlizzCon. It would find a way. So, no extra risks necessary, I think. For BlizzCon, we BlizzCon. Like, nice restaurants and things that I usually would do. Like, the safe stuff. Safe stuff. Wisdom. Me and the outside do not go together in such a great way, so I don't... We're not gonna risk the joy of BlizzCon on that. Okay, here. How do we do? What are we looking at? No matter how many times I see the same glitch since they changed this dungeon, it still gets me. I see it on the map, I think, okay, I got an objective here. It's a lie. A lie. This is the real one. So there's this, and now we gotta go find where it goes. Should be over here to the left. Yep, there it is. That's the one. Alright. yeah, like, I don't need any Scooby-Doo mysteries. Whenever I take trips, I'm good without it. Little Scooby-Doo for me. Over here. See a Scooby-Doo. It's a shame what happened to that multiverses game. It was actually pretty entertaining. Had the Joker in it, which I was thrilled. All that sort of deal. It's just they managed it terribly. Multiple times. So rest in peace, multiverses. I guess we keep our major crossover fighting kind of games to other sets. And then let's get these again. Imagine the rival streamers in different games. I never think like that really at all. Then you realize other gamers and game communities kind of do. It's weird. People get all tribal over anything. I'm just like, you like the game? Enjoy the game. You should want other people to enjoy the game and nurture good communities across multiple games in the same, especially in the same genre. But that's not always what you get. It's weird. You open up that door, pop in this. Here you are. Like, people come through and suggest, like, strip your Diablo partner in your profile out. And I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Inevitably, we're gonna make comparisons across the games. I don't care what anyone thinks about it. If I like both games, I want to play both games, I'm gonna play both games. It's one of those, like, if people are gonna be weird about it because they see that it's there, then they're not the kind of people we want to hang out with us anywhere. That's all there is to it. It's like I'm not desperate for eyeballs. I never am. There's like people who are chill want to hang out with us, chill and hang out with us. They're not chill people. They tend to out themselves, and that's fine. Don't care. Astro Abomination, good. People shrines, all this on my Hydra Emerald Reserve. Let's go. Tier 3. Yeah. Tabletop gaming and like board game types are much more with it when it's nurturing the overall joy of the game. It's like, it goes hand in hand with those. It's a more like in-person, interpersonal relationship we kind of seen. For some reason, you know, something doesn't always translate to internet. Go figure. That is not showing up for me. I don't know why. Let me see if I get the ancient statue deal. I don't really want to though. I want to do this first. I want to do this first, but it doesn't want to show up. Is there something here we need to kill? My Hydras would kill it if that was true. Just bugging out. Alright, I guess I don't do that strong room. Maybe I'll give the other entrance, but I don't even know the other entrances even exist anymore. Alright, pop those. Collect that greed. As we do. Yeah, I'm not a board game enjoyer. As a kid, I liked them a little bit. Like my brother and my dad will like get into those like proper, and I don't know. It doesn't have the same kind of like instant gratification. I am too much a dopamine junkie. I think that's my problem. What are you gonna show us, Tempest? I'm gonna leave that thing down here, but I need to kill more stuff first with this greed. Okay, here we are. Clearly champions. Looks good right there. Okay. Let me grab the bag of ovals. Looks good. And then to the northwest side. I think you just have to tell us, or maybe technically you can post those things on like Discord. I don't always go look. Okay, here. Fine for now. Got that. Suppressors are good. Here's this now too. What are we doing? We need to place this one before I go get that one, so that'll be up here. Here's one. The second one's over here on the southwest. 4G at 88%. Yeah. So cursed. They lower their range that you can get. Like they limit the range that you can get for the 4GAs. So it's like on the higher end. But it isn't guaranteed to be a max GA. And in this game, at the rate that we churn those uniques, obviously only the max GA will do. So it's also cursed. It's also cursed. At some point, I also wouldn't be surprised they fix that. I see a lot of people cite that one as a big problem. It happens to me all the time too. This season not as much, because I've been trying to avoid doing bosses a lot. Yeah. Pain. Pain. Few more matriarchs. Maybe one down here. Oh no, not more renowned stuff. Down we go. Yeah. Oh, constantly. In gamer tiers over the GA, quad, and failed aspects. We need one more. Here we go. Grabbing that. Let's take a look at how we do on right. That vampiric. Good to you. Alright, you're gonna see your secondary spoils. Marshawn's offering. It reminds me of the changelings in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. There's like about her face shape today. She's like, it's not fine. This is fine. I'm sure it's fine. Down we go. Let me see anything actually nice. Well, that volcanic is wrecking my face. Only single GAs. Not that nice. We'll take that stuff though. Let's get out of here. Excuse me. So, how do we do? Fire resistance, damage, man on kill, intelligence, damage, crit strike damage there. Dodge chance, intelligence. Let's go ahead and get rid of all of this. More obels. It never ends. Let's roll gloves again. Trying to get some multi-GAs here. We're trying our best. Full resistance, overpower. No winners. Get rid of that. Need more of this, lady. Nope. That's not what I want either. Da-da-da-da. Oh, Bastion of Faith, escalation. We got FRI Cliffs. Oh, we got the Forbidden City. All these are kind of gross, but go ahead and hit this one. On to the next one. Delivery of cheese for 50. Sure, NYC would sign for me, so I don't have to do anything with it, but I'll take the cheese after. It's not poisoned, is it? Nothing wrong with it. I don't trust anyone. Like I have taste tester. Alright, animus here. Pop this one. Where you get distilled fear? You check distilled fear? You mean like where you use it? Or where you get it? Okay, here. Got this one as you do. Okay, here. I see his Captain Cheese. It's fine, we can trust him with the cheese. Can't always trust him to show up on time for things and whatnot, but you know, we can trust him with cheese. I think it's okay. We can have some. I'm sure I can't eat for 50 alone, all on my own. But could I? See here. There we go. Oh, wait, you check how much you have. Well, you can go to the Beastly Ice, and when you touch the altar, and you have it in your inventory, it'll tell you the exact amount, so you don't have to calculate it yourself if you don't want to. If I was frozen. There's another animus over there on that side I should kill. Go this way. Up we go. Just like that. Animus into the animus urn. So our animus urn, where are you? Are you up here? Yes, that's the way. Pop that in. Cover the whole of the ravenous. A lot of ravenous types in Sanctuary. Why is everybody so hungry? Well, I mean, you probably can't grow good crops if it's always completely occupied and torn apart by hell-tide demons. So maybe that's why we turn to cannibalism in Sanctuary. Seems actually really logical. Never thought about it before. Over here. The ultimate sanitize before we touch it. Oh well, like I was saying about Sanctuary being in tough times, there's nothing sanitary about anything here. You're just gonna have to make do. Sorry. Okay. Here you go. Let's place this. Not bad. What do we have to work with? Fine. All of this is a-okay. Plague bearers. Where'd I go? Why is it like this? Who knows? But I'll take the stuff though. Opposite Mine and Lethal Shrine. They're probably not too far from Opposite Capping again. I've spent a little bit today, but everything keeps triple critting too easily. So I gotta find other stuff to roll on. Okay. How do we do now? There's you. You. Not a big swell. There's this on right. Poison waller things. Got you here. Wall electrified. Good deal. Now here. From this side. Collect this. And the northwest. How do you do? Here, like a firewalker. I've read that. No problems here. We're looking for the feasting cavern and we're not there yet. It should be this way. That's the one. Keep moving. Got you. The suppressor's here as well. Now we're over this way just a little bit. That'll be fine. South for that. Grab a little lethal. Frozen in fire. Got this now. 4 remain. Let's go grab the resplendent chest. Take this now too. And southeast. Hit that again. Alright. Bestiary Mine Gym Reserve. This is a little creepy when she's blood covered. Let's see. Animus for the featured aquifer. And that's fine. So we got you on the side, champions. I can play with that. See what else we got. Open these right up. Different times. Different times. Deal with what we got. I'm sure we have the means to boil plenty of water. Is that good enough? Okay, champions. Nothing covered cheese cosmetic. Imagine cheese cosmetics. Okay, here. Yeah, I'm carrying around a dead rat a lot of the time. If I have a dead rat, I should be able to have some cheese. Alright, watch over here. Anything we need there? Nope. Okay, just taking a walk. Hold on. Who does this? Animus into the animuser, and so we got options up there. We'll go right on. Oops. How's this looking on the left? Oops. How's this looking on the left? That'll be fine. Here's Moral. Here's ovals again. In the meantime, break all these down. Pretty good deal. I like that. So what is this? To the right again. Oops, we already got the grade, so now it's time to loot. Let's make sure we got this stuff. Looks good to me. Craft singles. Oh no, 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 not the craft singles. We can do better. We can do better. Alright, let's take these and these. I don't have space in the Nagu. And I could go back to town and do a little inventory for runes. I guess I will. Uh-oh, frame drop warning. We hate those. We hate those. Okay. Alright, the Nagu goes there. Let's see the inventory. We'll head right back into the escalation. Okay. Intelligence. Nope to that. Maximum life. Nope to these. And let's go this way. Do it. This light one. Alright, so I was looking for corpse piles. There could be one over here on the left side. There's one, and we shoot one up. What do you think that's gonna be? It's gonna be one in the central area. We gotta go ahead and check that. Walk around Blizzcon a block of cheese. That's a little extreme. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm not committed to the bit. Someone might be, but I'm not. Okay, now right side. The candy bar just big bites. This will be fine. Chili went right there. There you go. And then there's the corpse pile. Perfect. So let's go. Unique spoils, legendary spoils, riches of materials. Sure. Now what's going on up this way? Astaroth, there you are. We'll get that out of here. And there he is again, back on his feet. So long. The instinct dino. That's weird. Okay, so. Amulets, one stuff, chest armors, we got pants, we got rings, and all these kind of things. Let's go next. Cheese wedge hat. Classic cheese wedge hat. No elements. Nope. Maximum life. No. Life for 5 seconds. Oh no. Get rid of all of this. Bubbles. Let's go see how you're doing. Time to roll for more gloves. It just keeps going. Not even a single GA in that whole set. Not one? Like a little sympathy GA? Go again. More gloves for you. That one is crit strike chance. This one done for. And now, how do we do? How do we do? Fields, material reserve, rather escalated course. Forbidden City or the Fiery Cliffs. Let's go. Forbidden City. This doesn't have anything fancy on it. We're going again. No, I was looking at me funny. Villain hats. Oh no. Oh no. Everyone coming up with all these ideas. So many ideas. Grab the opposite. Go ahead and take that one. And we'll kill these things out here. Got a little tavern. What's going on for me? Champions, look at that one done. Good here. All the knowledge. How much of that do I even have? I don't even look at the screen like ever. 2,620,000 of that, but sounds like a lot of effort to actually put it into use, so it just takes there. We keep hoarding. What's up here? Go with this one, the blast wave. Comes in as you are. See how we do. Okay, here we are with these. Nothing there we needed. Nope, I'm looking for the southeastern after all, I guess. Right there for you. Nothing there. Let's go this way. A little bit of all of this. Go again. Nice. Now we're over here. Moving out to the northeast. Let's be this. There you go again. Back to that. And then southeast here. And there on the southwest. Got you done. Some of it's good. Dead, that is. Little slight all for us. Fine for that. On southeast. Hit that again. Champions. Here and here. Moving out to right. There you go. Now, champions. Gonna ruffle Phantom. Or even the coffee. On the other side, here's Terror View. Not done for. And now, let's do the strong room deal. There it is. This one actually showed up for me. Silver Spirit Doggies. Yes, indeed, they are. The Undead Companion Summons. Woo, all the things. The wolves that qualify for all things. I'll do this. Not sure if we're running out or not, but I don't see it down there, so I assume that I did. Take the portal and see what's going on in here. Okay, there we are. Military varsity jacket. Oh dear. We all keep stepping it up. We got like tattoos, we got hats, we got varsity jackets now. What are they gonna think of next? Okay, this way. Here we are on right side. Got that going for me. We hit that pillar. Pop this one. Clear these. It is having lag issues, so we'll have to restart it. Pop this one. Kill. I gotta finish this one, dang it. Okay, right, here we do. Hit the B right back and restart this again.